English.
Wait, where are you getting these questions from?
It's up a bit higher.
Oh, okay. Okay.
English. We didn't speak about him in the pod, so.
Well, remember he played Grundy, so I think you hold him.
That's what I was thinking too. If Naismith wasn't under a cloud, maybe you could go down to Naismith.
You can just go to Jacobs if you want, but I think you hold English. Are there any more questions at the top? Whatever. People can just ask them again. Okay. Do you think Pickett from Melbourne will get another game? He did kick 2 goals in a bad game against the Eagles. Can you answer that one?
Who was that?
Do you think Pickett from Melbourne will get another game?
Yeah, I certainly hope he does.
He definitely will, I reckon. Yeah.
No, they love him. He won't play if he's injured.
So yeah, just back on Naismith. What I'm doing is that if he's named and there is doubt over him, like they say they're not sure, I'm going to leave him at R3 even if he does end up playing, because I think he could be a late out. We'll see who's emergency for Sydney because he plays the last game. But yeah, I'm going to put Segler R2 and just play a forward rookie. I don't want to risk a late out. And I know that's very conservative and unlikely to happen, but I'm going to do it anyway. Neil and Oliver or Bon and Cripper? Oh, that's a tough one. What do you reckon? I think I got to turn your volume up.
Yeah, now someone's saying to turn it down. I don't know if they're trolling. No.
I think you go Neil. Bond and Cripper. Oh.
Cripper makes me.
I think you got to find 30k and turn Clary into Cripper.
Yeah, well, that's obviously Neil and Cripper is what you want.
Yeah.
Those 4.
Yeah. Thoughts on Miller in the back line? Absolutely not. I have trust issues with Miller. I don't know why he hasn't developed into what he really should be just yet. But yeah, he could come up with a string of 50s. His best is good enough, but it's just not there weekly. For the benefit of everyone, I think we should cop a rundown on what to do with Gawn, English, Naismith. Oh, I think we were speaking about that before.
Yeah, that's the one I read.
Okay.
Drew Brayshaw, hold or trade?
Trade to Bailey Smith. Well, that's an interesting one. I think he was in hospital before the round 1 game, and his coach trolled everyone and didn't play in midfield. If he kicked the goal, I don't know if you guys remember, he sprayed a shot from like 15 meters out, and it would have gone up 20 points. You could hold, I think.
Wasn't promising though, performance and his role. So
yeah,
I'd be like Parrish if you picked him.
I think you get rid of Parrish.
Yeah,
they screw.
I would get rid of both. I mean, you have the chance to. But on the pod as well. You don't get 5 trades like this ever again. So get a chance to fix your team.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, the smart thing to do, I think, is go to Hugh Greenwood. I like Hugh Greenwood's game. This is like the rules suit Greenwood almost better than anyone, I think.
I mean, I'm surprised he's not on your radar because you were all over in pre-season.
Hugh Greenwood.
Yeah.
Was I? I was like flipping back and forth.
You'd like to mention him. I was off him.
He's no Bailey Smith, unfortunately.
That's true. No way in your team when Baz Lincoln gets first ride.
Yep. Okay, we got a fair few questions. This is good. I was actually genuinely worried that people would just like not play Supercoach this year.
Yeah. George is worried there'd be no viewers, guys.
No,
Mate, there's
never.
out there like us. They will come.
Never in doubt. What do you reckon of the Mo? Better than yours or nah?
Yeah, George tried to go the Mo.
Nah.
I think it's mine, but I'll do like it. I do like it. Saw the beard last week. What happened?
It was too long. Like it's starting to get painful as well. Like I
hate beard.
But yeah, I like the Mo for now. This is a 2.5 month Mo. Should I trade in Darcy Cameron? Are you 5 years into your Mo?
Yeah, I was going to say, I have to shrew mine. Go too nuts. It can get big and start. Enough Mo talk.
Should we trade in Cameron for Cavaro or Georgiadis? Okay, don't trade Giorgio. I would wait next week for Darcy Cameron because Mason Cox is listed as a test. I don't know if he comes back in or not. So I would wait on Cameron personally, and I don't know he scores that well with him. I assume he plays forward, so a bit of a pinch hit in the ruck.
I assume that guy has Sturt, obviously.
Probably, yeah.
Wait on selection for Kapara. Good, like.
Darcy
would be the worry, but. Nice.
Darcy Fort or Brett Bewley?
Not purely.
Ben Long is the answer.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not getting either, but I'd say Bewley.
Well, I think Bewley was it Akers' spot? I assume Akers is back. I'm not sure. So, I don't know if Bewley has the wing role. I don't like Fort or Bewley, to be honest. Fort's the best scorer, but who knows with Geelong. Can they hear you? Oh, that was ages ago they were saying that.
Yeah, you're way behind.
A few zip questions coming up. My favourite.
Who is this?
Rip Naismith. Yeah, I know, Caleb. Fort or Long from Big Theo. Yeah, Long.
Long for sure.
I want to do a radio call. Those are so fun.
Yeah, well, if anyone's keen, get in the Discord and just yell.
I'll check back in 30 seconds. Where are we up to?
I'm just going to skip it. I reckon we just try and keep up and then go from there. If you have a question, just ask it again. I'm going to start from... It is yes or no. Personally, I think it's a yes. Haul out for 6 to 8. Yeah, we spoke about it in the pod. I'd say yeah, definitely. Defensive rookie's looking pretty bare, so I'm looking to bring him in. Probably for Robin if I can afford to. If not, because BZT might get dropped, Starcevic might get dropped, so might have to be for one of them.
Where are we up to?
There's John O'Carroll, then trade Dunkley to Viney or Josh Kelly to Viney. If I had to choose, it would be Dunkley.
I don't know where the hell you're up to. Who asked that question?
Zach, just go down a bit.
I think you've skipped some.
No, I just said I'll keep up. Ask him live, or else you'll never get to him.
I don't want to miss anyone. And what's your KD on COD by Nas?
Warzone 3.8.
Is that good?
That's pretty nuts. I don't play Warzone anymore though, I've just been playing.
You must play against shit people though.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
3D, so Bedford drops. That sucks. Have Melbourne even announced their teams? I don't know when they play. Connor Rosie. What do you reckon?
Ballsy. I mean, superstar player. I just want to see a bit more than in game or like. But I just want to see more of it. You know what I mean? Happy to take the risk if you want to, but said it in the pod. We've got actually a few more options than we thought up forward. So
Yeah.
he's definitely one of them. So
I definitely wouldn't.
I know, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not getting him.
Same for me. Yeah, it's hard to say no, but there's plenty of options. Will he get Sturt if he's named Blitz? I think we have to. Eno needs to be higher still. Griff. I think Griff wants to ask a question.
Turn me up, man. Turn me up.
I think you're on 89. You're on 96 now. Okay, we'll add Griff to the call. I forgot how to do this. Roles and...
Just drag me.
Can you do it?
He needs like the other chat to be next.
Until he joins. Brody Smith to Howe in defense by Jason. Absolutely not. Hey Griff, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey.
So, just a question or?
Nah, just say nothing.
Have a chat, man.
I wrote this in the YouTube chat, but just say it again anyway. Jeremy Howe and Viney or Dunkley and Duday for Swan trade.
Okay, I have memory, but it's bad. So Howe and Viney. Say it again.
Howe and Viney or Dunkley and Duday plus a trade.
How does that work? Oh, okay.
So, the first option is trading Dunkley to Viney, obviously.
Oh, okay. I would hold.
Get Howe and then
And it was the issue.
What's your thoughts on Dode, George?
Oh, I said all pre-season I don't like him because he's coming back from the ACL. I think he's had more time now, so it could be a bit better. I don't see him... I think he makes not much more than what a 120k rookie does. He was injured as well. He had like a minor hamstring or something. So, I don't love Duday. I wouldn't go out your way to get Duday in. I just go Rivers instead.
I kind of want to trade Bailey Williams to Rivers. So.
Okay, so you have Bailey Williams. You trade him to Rivers. Okay.
I think this question pretty much depends on just how well you think Duday's going to go because.
I would just hold. I'd hold Dunkley.
Well, George answered Dode. I'm not keen on him either.
But then,
You-
so
Robertson instead of trading him to Duday?
so you go Robertson straight to Duday. Yeah, I suppose. Because you get to save that trade. Yeah, I suppose it depends what else you got going on. But yeah, it's a good, interesting, difficult question. I don't really want to trade Dunkley, but that's my personal bias. I can understand if you do though.
I don't want to trade him either. It's just the money.
I'm pretty hot on Viney though. I do like Jack Viney. Do you have any other questions?
I guess someone else.
Okay. Thank you, Griff, for your question.
It's Griff.
No worries.
We're definitely not letting Raz in voice chat. Sorry, Raz.
So these questions about anyway, and we just spoke about it.
What do you think of BZT's job security?
I answer that tomorrow.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue, to be honest. So I don't know, Red Hot. Don't know the answer to that, but I think it's better than what people think. I think he's definitely a chance. A few people saying that he's no chance. I think he's a chance.
We can't say either way. So
I think Hooker's still out. So yeah, just find out tomorrow. Keep or trade Robertson. Trade.
Preference is trade, but that's depending on the rest of the rookies getting picked in the back line.
The game. Would you say Viney and Howe are must-haves? Probably not. I think
Must-have.
I think Viney's a chance to be a must-have, but it's this week or never for Viney.
He can prove to me, but I wouldn't say it about either of them. Definitely not that way.
Personally, I would try get Viney in. I don't, not Howe though. Howe could prove me wrong, but I think Viney's more likely. Ash, thoughts on Brett Bewley? Nah.
If you started him,
Yeah, hold him if you started him. If anyone wants to ask a question, jump in the Discord. I'll put the link in to Discord. I'll just find the link. Brayshaw was getting stitches like 3 days before as well. Yeah, I heard about that.
let's skip through a few because we're still way behind.
Have we? Oh, I have. I'm sorry.
Tom Green from GWS. Yeah, hope he gets picked. Nick.
Theo, pedo stash, zip rising and footy's back. Life's not too bad at the moment, Theo. JJ, have you made any trades? Yes, made 3. Lynch to Bailey Smith, Bont to Viney, and something else. A King to Long. Not sure which forward rookie I'm getting rid of yet. Probably Kavara. And then I'll probably have to bring in Sturt and Rivers, so that'll probably be 5. Sorry if I've missed any questions. So yeah, you answered the Tom Green one. Nas, zip a guaranteed profit? Yes. Go nuts. Trent Rivers, yes or no?
I was saying these.
Oh, that's what. Okay, yeah.
Those two. What else?
He's a yes for me.
Kelly to Viney or not bother. He's definitely worth a thought. So, hopefully Josh Kelly's not who you have to trade, but. Just can't help himself.
Was that Griff? Every time I post Discord up, like Seb says something stupid in chat, like deliberately. Yeah.
Don't let him. Good. What else? Like lob in the ruck. That's a no and no.
No.
To do with McCluggage,
Trade.
like selecting him at all at the start, so
Go to Viney. Easy.
easy. Yeah, you got the chance, so just to trade.
Jordan always has a lot of viewers. Do my best.
Big 80 viewers.
Big 80. I think that's half what we had earlier in the year.
Get partnered on Twitch, mate.
No one will come watch on Twitch. That's the problem.
No. YouTube's good.
Do you know how partnership on Twitch works? Like, you got to apply, don't you? You need like consistent 75 views or something.
It's stats and then a certain amount of follows and then something.
And then what? Do you get like play ads or something?
Like that. Just trading the bid to the stash, yeah. Just copied me.
Yep. Power from Port. Don't know about that name. Should I go Brayshaw to Bailey Smith and Oliver down to Viney? Yeah, sure.
I don't hate that.
You got 200k.
I don't hate that.
I think sidewaysing Primos is not the worst for this round only.
Yeah, exactly.
We only need to save 4 trades. I'm actually going to do a video on this. So like when we use our trades, so round 1 ideally try and save 1 or 2 if you can, but round 2 probably with all these new rookies coming in, we'll probably need to use our trades again in round 2. From round 3 to round 5, like right before upgrade season, like that's when you try and save your trades. You only need to save 4. So that's my strategy for this year. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I completely agree. I mean, what's the exact number? Even if we use all 5 now, we still have how many? For the rest of the year, which is shortened.
All I know is we have to save 4.
Yeah, cool.
I think it's 4. Pretty sure.
And that's what I was saying in the pod. I'm just worried about having to use too many of them on getting another rookie out that's only played, 3 games and having to move on to another one, or biggest concern. But
yeah. So Alex Farrell, what are your opinions on Stevens? I assume he means Jack Steven.
Yeah.
Terrible pick.
Just avoid.
Like I was saying earlier in the year, like it's the mental health issues collectively with the injury issues, and before you know it, both of them went off. Yeah.
If he finds a way to the park, then he has to still play well.
Yeah.
Too many hurdles.
Yep. No Jack Steven. Later in the year, maybe. Not in the near future. I keep losing where we're up to. I mean, we have a lot of Sammy Combin injured, trade him out. Shut up, Sammy. Oh, we have so many questions. Did I miss a ton?
No.
Oh my god, we're going to be here till midnight. You got to work tomorrow.
What are we up to?
Oh, if Robertson is to be traded, what you fellas thinking out of Dude and Long? I'd go Long. Long's probably a bit riskier, but
I heard Zerk has been suspended for 5 games based on breaching coronavirus rules.
really?
Jesus, man. I said on Twitter, get verified, mate. That's a scoop.
Nah, I wouldn't have a clue if that's true or not.
Someone else on Twitter would have that for Big Kai Turner, but you're right, mate. Well done.
Blitz, you confident on BZTJS? Not sure yet, Blitz. Maybe. I think he's a chance. Long, Bewley and Fort. Yes, Seb. Thoughts on Clive Rose? He's rubbish. Rubbish.
Good offies.
Sports reactions. Why do you have Jack Viney? He's not good for Supercoach. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go say this a few times because Jack Viney's probably the most talked about. We don't need... First of all, he's very cheap. Like this year, there's more value in having players who are cheaper or more value in having players who are like price to point output ratio, if that makes sense. It's better to have those sort of players. I think he's a chance at being a keeper, and he probably makes as much money as like a base rookie. He could easily make, at this rate, 150k, which is a good return, and you can sideways him. There's a lot going on for him off the field. No more captaincy, best preseason, injuries free, finally. Did get through 21 games last year. So yeah, also the rules, the shorter games, it's suited to him. High contested possession count gets scaled harder this year. So for 430k and for a shortened season, I like Jack Viney. That's why I'm picking him. Is he a sure bet to be a good pick? No, but I think it's a very good chance he is. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, we've said it a few times, so
yeah,
they'll hear it on the pod as well. Anthony trade Zerkach to Rivers and Tom Green to Harley Bennell. That's one I like. If BZT is not picked, that's what I'll consider.
I don't like Bennell at this early.
On who? Bennell? Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Too early. Just wait a week.
Drop, but
yeah.
You hopefully just play it. Tyler Brown picked, didn't he? Or McInerney or something.
Sports reactions. Are you trading Naismith? Probably not. Don't think so. I have Segler, so it's all good, kind of. You make any trades yet? Yes, I think I would have said them before.
Yeah.
Get Bailey Smith in. Sammy, how are the stocks looking today, George? Thought no one would ask. Thank you for asking, Sammy.
Oh my god.
Zip went from 640 to 670 today. So very good. And Kathmandu went down a little bit, so I was a bit sad about that, but that's fine.
As if the stocks aren't going up, mate. Oh.
Stocks always go up. That's the number one rule.
Oh,
there's a Reddit called ASX Bets. It's the funniest Reddit. It's just about basically uni students throwing their money in the stock market. Oh, I love it. Thoughts on Jai Simpkin? Yeah, I've heard a bit of talk about Jai Simpkin. I don't know. I really don't know. He's got terrible tattoos, but he's playing more mid-minutes. I think he did alright in round 1. How'd he go? Oh, jeez. 131. Yeah, I don't know about Simpkin. Bit of a breakout. I think he's been threatening to be a good pick for 1 or 2 years now. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on Simpkin?
Yeah, we've got a North mate that pumps him up all the time. I mean, good score round 1. He's playing a bit of mid-time. I don't hate it, but he's just not up there in my options at the moment.
I think, yeah, you'd have to trust your own research there, because I'm not exactly sure, but it could work.
I mean, how many guys turned up in round 1 in the forward line that we thought that we didn't, weren't going to have?
Yeah.
Got to try and sift through and find the ones.
Jorgen Benno, surely hop on our podcast. Maybe. Message me on Discord. I just had my last exam, so today, about 3 hours ago, so I have time. Thoughts on picking Harley Bennell? Too early. Brayshaw or Long? Oh, I don't know about that. Would you do that? Brayshaw or Long?
Depends. Is he a F3 or a 4?
Wouldn't have a clue.
No way. 4, yeah, that's fine.
I don't like it because you're picking someone you thought was a keeper to someone who you think's not going to be a keeper.
I understand that. Obviously depends what you do with the, what is it?
100k. No, I don't like that trade. I would go Brayshaw to Bailey Smith. I shouldn't entice people because Bailey Smith is going to share points with Libba and Lipinski, who didn't play round 1. But I don't care. I like Bailey Smith. Will Darcy Cameron continue to... Sorry, were you going to say something?
I was just going to say, do you like Bailey Smith? That's weird. Didn't realise.
He's good. Will Darcy Cameron continue to get games to cover as a swing for Naismith with Segs? I don't have a clue. I think he deserves an extended run at it. He's waited long enough, but I don't know.
Oh, I just changed my mic. Hold on. Let's zip through these. Get
Okay.
off the bed.
I might have to turn your volume down. Nas, I'm basically the Chinese knockoff of George and Eno. You keeping Tom Green? Probably. Julian, hey Jord, that's alright. Is Howe a must-have? No. Should we get Bennell in next week? Getting rid of Robertson? Yeah, if you have him. Red hot. Thoughts on Sicily to Stewart or just unnecessary? What do you think? Big NO. I don't know where NO went. Can't hear him.
I'm here.
Oh, do you think Sicily to Stewart is unnecessary?
Yeah, very.
Yep. Can we see your
Sure,
bench?
I don't want to waste a trade, but yeah.
That's my bench. So I'll probably bring in Rivers and Sturt at this stage, depending on teams. I don't know who out for, but we'll see.
Finey really an option, one good game spoken about, but yeah, he's more of a cash grab with the potential to be a keeper, but yeah, we're not picking him to be the top 8 mid, but he's 430k and scored 190 round 1, so. How many games until changing price? After the second Renshaw. What's on how? Being said, we both don't really like him. Bit old and.
I think he's potentially a good pick. As we said on the pod,
Stay away.
combination of age and soft tissue injuries, I don't like it. And he's very up and down as well.
Yeah, it's if you like him, then we have no problem with it.
What's Ben Long's role? Being a seagull off halfback. We like that. Would you trade Gorn to either Segler or Jacobs purely to gain 300k for others?
No.
Probably not. Especially with Gorn's run. Prices go up after this week, right? If you mean stocks, yes. But also Supercoach, yes. They go up. I think you just answered that, didn't you? I think it was 2 questions on that. Trading Cogs and the Bont to Viney and Dangerfield. I don't know if I want to use 2 trades on that. If you can save 1 trade elsewhere and you want to do that, I think you could. Would you do that? Cogs and Bont to Viney and Danger?
Yeah, yes, but you'll probably be using 5, won't you, for sure?
Yeah. If you can save 1 somewhere, but yeah, you're probably not doing that. Hold or trade Luke Ryan. Get rid of him, man. He's too busy partying. Get a disciplined guy like Bailey Smith. I say that as a joke, but I actually mean that. Not every player can perform.
I
And
like Bailey Smith, who picked up P. Hunter.
And that was, I think Zinger made a really good point. When Freo start losing, or this could be a Ross Lyon thing, like they put Luke Ryan like last in the square and his scoring dries up. Interesting point. But I suppose there's a new coach now. But yeah, I don't trust Luke Ryan at all. So you could hold, but don't know.
I trade Robert and with. Already have Noble and Thatcher. Rivers, if he plays, which he is. So Yeah, if you can, Robertson. If not, you might have to be someone else. You know, might be able to be Zerk Touch because he might get dropped. Debut. Hope so. Get Stephen Hill in, lads. Yeah, Sammy.
Definitely not. Did you answer the Hayden Young one?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, these questions were ages ago. Stephen Hill. Hell no.
You like Benel?
Bernal, wait a week. McHenry gonna debut Blitz. That'd be good. About time. Oh, that's another one we might have to bring in. He just tackles McHenry. I think he'll average like 50 to 60. I'm starting to think we're going to have to go nuts on trades next week and this week with all these rookies.
Yeah, we just got to make sure we hit, you know, get the ones.
Yeah.
Hopefully they hit.
McLuggage to Viney. Yes. Do we need to get Sturt for cash gen? Probably. Yeah. Rivers in for Robertson? Yes. Oh, we got a Zip question. MS3178. Zip getting pricey now. Thoughts? Zip is just... It's still at the launch pad. Zip is going up. Afterpay is $50. Zip is still $650. $670. Go all in, man. Okay, no, don't go all in. But put a...
Don't go all in.
A reasonable amount relative to what you have. I think someone said the other day, never put in what you're willing to lose. I think Fran said that on Discord.
Yeah.
That's where we get our advice.
If you're willing to lose it, then no issue. But
Murph called you Keno. That's a solid nickname though.
it is a good one. I like it.
Trade Afterpay for Zip. Whatever it takes to get Zip, do it. Do I trade Andrew Brayshaw to Long? No. Don't go...
You said that before.
Yeah. I don't like going from a keeper to a not keeper. And I know it looks like that with Jack Viney, but I actually think I'm going to keep Jack Viney. If not, he's going to make tons of money. So now that I think about it, I think I want to keep Viney. That's why I'm doing it. Because the 200k gets... I just don't want to play forward roulette. It gives me Ben Long. I'm struggling to talk today a little bit, but it's fine.
Let's just get through.
I don't mind answering questions. The main challenge is my voice at the moment. Thoughts on Dude and his scoring potential? Might be a bit rusty. Yeah, it could be. You could wait a week if you want. Or you could just get him in now. I think we go for Rivers over Dude. Probably scoring potential somewhere in the 70s, I think. High 70s. Dunkley to Viney to bring in Long for King. That's exactly what I've done, ST. No, but Bont instead of Dunkley. I really don't like getting rid of Dunkley, but if you believe he's your worst mid, you could if you want. I mean, King and Long is what? Say Long is 85, for example. King is like, say your F6 is 50. So that's what, 135. And then, no, I've worked that out wrong. So say it's like plus 35 points for Long to King. And then, yes.
20?
I think it's like 10.
Is that... What's wrong with you and Dunkley? Are you kidding me?
Well, I think he's not going to score that well. I think Viney goes like 105 and Dunkley goes like 115, I hope. I don't think Dunkley's going to go 125.
I reckon he goes 120. I reckon
So I think you get more points now if you do that trade. I don't mind it, especially forward roulette. That drives me nuts. Like you always lose when you switch rookies around. Blitz, how confident are you in Beslenka? How confident can you be? That's the answer. Highest level of confidence. Brayshaw and Robertson, what to do with them? Trade him probably. Brayshaw you can hold if you want. You would? Did you say you'd trade Brayshaw if you had him?
If I had him, yeah, probably.
Probably trade. You could hold Brayshaw if you want. Titch a must. Yeah, I'm not happy about not having him, but I'd rather Viney for this week. But yeah, Titch is like the first person to come in after Naismith is gone. Thoughts on Burn Jones? Everyone's sleeping on him. I don't know how he scores, to be honest. Like, it could be good, but seemed to play worse with Burton in the team last year.
No one's sleeping on that 7 he put up in a full game of footy.
I think we're going to take a question from Nas, I believe. Did I turn you down? What? Okay, Nas, we're adding you in. How do you drag him in? I don't understand. I think NODC. Okay, we'll answer some more questions. Okay, NASA's coming on in a sec, I think. But yeah, Darcy Burn-Jones, I'm not entirely sure. What is going on, Nas?
Up, boys.
Good.
See.
Alright, talk. What you got for us? Nas. Okay, when you're ready, I'll read out a question. Mixed stuff, all good. Red Hot YT. Afterpay is $50. WTF? I checked a month ago and they were $10. Yes, because Americans are stupid and there's so much unemployment there that they all still need to have dumb things like handbags and stuff like that.
It blows my mind.
So they all use Afterpay now. But Zip is the better product than Afterpay.
Right. I don't get Afterpay, man.
Well, Afterpay, they got bloody...
Get it.
They got...
But I don't. I like spending the money there.
I think
It's
they...
gone.
Do you know Tencent? They're like $1 billion enterprise, whatever it is, company. They have so many subsidiaries. Yeah, they tied with them, and I think that's part of the reason. Yes, be right back. Okay, I think Big Theo is going to troll us for the question. Theo, you are in. Feel free to ask a question if you wish.
It's Luigi, so it's going to be a troll.
He's in, but he's probably gathering his thoughts.
Rich.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, Theo.
Yes.
How you going, Theo?
Yeah, right, yourself?
Good, thank you.
First of all, I just want to say Zerk Thatcher, he's going to be, I'm 99% sure he's out. Hooker's fit, and McKenna's coming in for Redmond, I think, as well. Not that it matters, but yeah, Zerk Thatcher's out.
Do you work at Essendon?
I do actually, yeah.
Well, you don't. So we'll find out tomorrow. Do you have anything?
Oh, I back him.
Do you have a question, or did you just want to say that?
Yeah, Enno was pissing me off with his lack of knowledge, so I just wanted to chime in.
Okay.
Yep, cheers. I'm out.
Love it. It's alright.
Thanks, Marriott. Hopefully we get Nas in. We're getting a few stock questions here. This is good. Keep or trade Dylan Robertson? Probably trade. Luke Ryan for Howe? Probably. I don't mind it. Howe's a decent price, but a little bit risky. Luke Ryan, I don't trust. Jacob, thoughts on Jordan Dawson? I don't like him. I think he's good if we knew he was going to play halfback all year, but he's too good to use elsewhere. So yeah, as soon as he goes forward, his scoring will dry up, and then you have to trade him. It could work, but he might have a role change somehow. You still with us, Eno?
Right.
Okay. Jordan Dawson, probably no, right?
I don't like him either. I heard what you said. I agree with it. Front bar's about to start, so
Okay, I might answer these. You can go watch that if you want. Which one?
I want to see what you said.
Okay.
We're up to the questions now, aren't we? Are we just getting voice ones now?
I think we should plow through these. I mean, it'd be good if you stayed. You can have front bar in the background, no problem.
What are we up to?
Thoughts on Jordan Dawson?
Said that, didn't you?
Did you just answer that? I wasn't listening if you did.
I agree with you. Yeah, I don't.
Alright,
Here we go.
Hey, Nas.
now it works. Yeah, so my fucking AirPods just shut itself.
What's your language, Nas?
Good, mate.
My bad, George.
Nah, don't worry. All good.
So my question is it worth putting $10,000 onto Zip?
Well, I've put
That's
7.
$10,000.
So, yes.
Well-
7 George.
Yeah. I wish I put
Jesus.
more.
10,000. That's a reasonable amount.
I wouldn't put
Depends
more.
on what you, how you're going.
Look, if you have to borrow that money, you can still do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of investing, but might start light.
Start with like $10, I reckon.
Yeah. Alright. Well, that's my question answered. I'll let you be.
Thank you so much for that question, Nas.
Nah, it's riveting stuff.
Have a
mate.
good night, boys.
Thanks, Nas. Good stuff. Okay, in all seriousness, with Zip, go nuts.
We're going there
No,
again.
no.
Oh my god.
Okay, probably consult a professional before you do any investing. I'll just leave it at that. Don't listen to
Like
me.
a
If you
15-year-old audience.
if you're listening to Supercoach streamer, then for share advice, you're gonna have probably an issue. I do like Zip though. Should I trade Dunkley or Kelly to Viney? Probably not. What are you gonna do with Naismith? Hold. Should I keep Gorringe? I think he's on Big Brother now, man. Naismith is named and is a late out. What do you do? Prevent a donut. My thought: blow trade on Max King to Cameron and swap with Comben for security. Use Comben as a loophole in the forward line. Thoughts? I like that, Brandon. That's a good plan. I would do that. Theo is trying so damn hard. Come on, Seb. Let's see what you can do. What's your main concern with Klug? Roll. He's not inside mid. That's simple as that. Better options. The only outside mid that's like any good is like Whitfield. Would it be a bad idea to trade out one of 5 for McRae to Viney? Yes, very bad.
Those two, yeah, I would.
McRae only had 14 centre bounce attendances, like 4 less than Bont and 3 less than Dunkley. That's a very annoying, but he still scored 103s.
Yeah.
But yeah, not those mids. Don't trade those mids. English in for Jacobs. I think he means Jacobs in for English. Probably not. Should I invest in Virgin? No, Josh. I don't think you can. Is Fisher McCasey out? I think he plays. Sammy, invest in Supercoach take. I heard they're going places. You know what I would love? If we had a hat and a t-shirt with a Supercoach take.
You'd do that.
But like, just like, I'd feel so good if I could wear that. We could wear that. That'd be fun.
The
If we got like,
that you created,
yeah, if we got like 5 sales, I would be happy.
be pretty cool.
I'd just like buy heaps and just give them out to people, all my mates. It's like, wear this. Like, you have to.
I don't even know what it means. So just give it out to
Nah.
my mates.
Yeah. I'll send you a box. You can give some to your mates.
What is Robertson's break even? Fees.
Are you looking at Robin's break even?
Yeah.
Okay. While you get to that, is it worth getting Kelly out for Viney? Probably not. Petrarca, Bailey Smith, no, Sammy. Don't be stupid. Thoughts on Brayshaw? Could hold if you want. Could trade if you want. A bit indifferent. Should I keep Robin or trade him out? He's currently my D4. Probably get rid of him. Should I bring in Gorringe Blitz? If this was Big Brother Supercoach, then yes, bring him in. Diamond Alt asking about Cicely to Stewart. Could be Griff. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do Cicely to Stewart. Zero motivation for Supercoach. Just want to watch footy. Hopefully that changes when it starts. Well, I completely understand that this year.
Robertson's break even is 73.
Okay, he's not going to make much money in the short term, at least. Thoughts on forward rookies, Jordan? Sturt is good. Taylor is good. The rest, Giorgio had a good round 1, but yeah, the rest you ideally are on the bench. Even Sturt is probably a bench guy. Whitfield to Segler, no. Thoughts on Nick Haynes? Nick Haynes might be okay. He'll probably be all Australian this year.
He's a gun, yeah. I just don't know about Supercoach.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. There's not a lot of evidence on him, but he finished last year pretty strong. So I think
Definitely score well, but I think it's like how, you know, a bit up and down.
yeah. And roll is not always.
Roll.
Yeah. Thoughts on B Smith? I assume that's Brody Smith. Brody Smith nearly had a puncture. I don't think he started with Bailey Smith.
Yeah, fair enough.
Brody Smith is a hold. He was in the rooms with I think he almost punctured his lung. That's what they said. So just injury affected round 1. He'll be fine next round. Is Noble a must have? No, but he's definitely nice to have. What do you think about Adam Sard? I think he's a good bloke. But probably not for Supercoach. I don't think so.
I've had him in the past. Like, I think I started him years ago. He needs a breakout. Just always seems to hover around that 80 average and never really gets to primo.
When you watch him, you feel like he is a Supercoach player, but he just doesn't score.
Yeah, he's like the Gold Coast. Like, oh god, this guy's elite.
Blitz. What is Zip? Zip is the competitor to Afterpay that is booming. George looking good, Georgie with the shave. Thank you, Snapshot.
Oh, and the kiss.
Oh no. Afterpay. Probably. Afterpay is $50 WTF. I checked a month ago. Oh, we were. What am I doing? I must have skipped. My thing skipped. Okay, I think we power through the questions and wrap it up soon.
Come on, George. Yeah, agreed.
George is as confident as in Beslanka as we are in Clive. Okay. Dunk's still going 135. Come on, George. I do remember saying that.
Hold on, here we go. The Dre. Gorn and Grundy running with Naismith and Jacobs have Viney at M7. You are a madman.
Again with Grundy, he's your captain option. You need Grundy. I'd get Grundy in for Naismith this week and downgrade a mid to a rookie. But I think it's kind of fun to do that. But yeah, Grundy's your captain.
If he's going for that way, you just stick with it.
No, I think you missed too many points with Grundy captain.
Yeah, but he's already done this. So
Yeah, that's true.
Obviously what he wants to do.
But then he doesn't have Marlon Pickett and he might not have Burnell on the field. And Rao. That's a lot of points going down the piss.
It is, but that's what he's done, so don't waste trades going back now, I don't know.
I would get Grundy in, but I understand. I know what you mean, though.
Yeah, of course I would, but yeah. If you wanted Grundy, you would have started him. Luckily, rookie versus Houston and Long, up to 190k and a rookie.
Someone said Houston to Howe, no. What did you say, sorry?
Just below that last one, Dunkley and a rookie versus Houston and Long.
What do you reckon?
That's tough. That's tough because the primos in different spots, so it means. Or you could go Houston in the mids, I guess.
Yeah.
As the rookie as well. Would that be in the forward line? Yes.
I'm not really sure. Probably Houston and Long. Rookie can be forward or mid with the mid rookie. Aiden, Titch or Fife? Titch, I think. Would you go Titch? Okay, I don't think we're going to do any more calls. We'll plow through these. I think, I can't hear him at the moment. Should I keep going? No more Gorringe questions, please. Thoughts on Fort over Long? Fort's too risky with job security, but it could work. But it's very high risk. Bewley or Long? Long?
Dino keeps dropping out.
That's right. Do we keep Robertson as the Dogs have 2 top forwards this week? Norton and Bruce. Should go back to running halfback role. Maybe. You can hold Robertson. I don't think you're going to lose too much holding him. Heaney, Greenwood or Track? Bailey Smith? If not, I'd actually go Greenwood. What do you reckon? Heaney, Greenwood, Track? That's not a bad question.
John, Heaney, Greenwood or Track?
Yeah.
Heaney.
Interesting. He's playing forward this year. He said it.
Had to choose, but yeah, he's 500k, so probably Track.
What are we doing with Tom Lynch? Just stick with a big man. I think you can. It's perfectly fine to hold Tom Lynch. I just feel like I should have had Bailey Smith, so that's why I'm correcting that. I think you undecided on Tom Lynch.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
He could still be a top 6 forward, to be honest, but
I'm leaning towards hold, but
yeah. Greenwood, Wingard or Petrarca, Greenwood.
It's a bit of a this year's just whatever, so I might just do whatever. So it goes.
Okay, let's go through these quickly. Yeah. Darcy Ford, a good pick with lack of rookies, 250k. No, bad job security.
I don't like him.
Jordan, will you be putting the captaincy on Grundy this week? Yes, I will. The game. How much are you making from your share in Zip? I don't know if I should answer that.
Stocks questions. Just leave it.
Let's just say I'm in the green. Let's just say that. What did Clive? No more Clive Rose, please.
Who should I get in for Bond?
Viney.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no one. Or Titch. SC take Burge.
Should I trade Dawson?
That'd be fun.
Too? Billy Smith.
Bailey's. I'd actually go Greenwood if you can, but Bailey Smith is a fun pick. Again, with Bailey Smith, I know I like meme about him, but he's not guaranteed to score well. But I feel good about him because I believe in his ability as a footballer. Bont for Viney. I think it means the other way around. Yeah, you can go Bont to Viney. Robertson for Mackenzie. The cannon. Probably not. Doherty and must Theo. Oh my god.
Diamond.
Theo trolling Diamond. Should I trade Gorn? Sicily? No, don't trade Gorn. Sicily keep, yes. Is it worth getting Howe in? Not really. You can if you want, but I'm no. If you can get it Robertson to Howe, I think you could, but otherwise, it's whatever. GJ, top 5 must-have trades. I don't think. I suppose you need Sturt, and you could go for Viney. Other than that, it's whatever. I think. Maybe if you don't have Lockie Neal, you need to get Lockie Neal. And if you don't have Grundy somehow, you need to have Grundy. Well, I also don't mind Segler. I'm not sure he's a must-have, but I think he's a cool pick, especially if you have a dodgy R2.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone is a must-have at the moment?
Viney would be the only one. Like, I wouldn't even say that, so.
Okay, Griff wants a question. Griff, get in. I need to minimize Discord because people just say dumb stuff.
That's
Hey, Griff.
one last question. Got a big call here, but the stream wouldn't be complete without this.
Shorty Supercoach, just a quick little video today. I know I've
Okay, good. He's gone. I actually thought he was going to ask a question.
Yeah, I could have told you that before. I don't know why.
Oh, whatever.
You're too gullible.
I am.
Dead set
Even
up.
like when you said like I'm gonna go watch the front bar, like straight up like okay, I believed you.
I don't know.
Crumb wanted me to ask why are Cam Guthrie and Mitch Duncan such locks. Because I play for Geelong. Tom Longmire, like the new trim, mate. Thank you, Tom. You know what's interesting? One of the people I speak to for work, he's new. He has a moustache. So I was like, maybe if I get a moustache, we'll get along better. So maybe that will work.
You don't have to lie, mate. You wanted it because of me.
Keep that one a secret. I have to go Tom
Alright,
Lynch
I'm
to long.
gonna go.
Okay. All good.
Run.
Ciao.
Go Tigers.
No, go Crows. Okay, we're going to plug through these really quick. I have to go Tom Lynch to long to be happy with other trades. I don't like Lynch to long because you're going a keeper to a not keeper. So I'd go Tom Lynch to a keeper. Or just hold. John O'Carroll, captain and vice captain options. Grundy into Neil. Billy Frampton, probably not. I'm not sure about Frampton. I think he is dodgy job security with him and Himmelberg. Best downgrade option for Robertson, probably Rivers. Rivers in for Green. If Green doesn't play, sure. Who will take the flag? Brownlow and Coleman. I don't know. Say Pies. Bailey Smith for Brownlow and Tom Lynch for Coleman. Is there better options than Howe? At his price, probably not, other than Doherty. I'm not really sure on the defenders. I've just gone very safe-ish, if that makes sense, with Laird, Sicily, I guess Houston, sort of. Don't get sucked into Segler. He only scored round 1 because Steph Martin went down. I don't agree with that. Steph Martin's really good. That wouldn't make sense, what I just said. I think wasn't the whole game. Segler played okay. He's averaged 95 in the home and away season where he's played pure ruck in the past 6 games. Ben Long plus Laird or T Lynch plus Howe with a trade. I think probably the second one. Well, George, I'm insulted. Sorry. Hi, George. Hi, Luke. Shorty's a top bloke. Probably. I haven't really spoken to him, but I'm sure he is. The things I would do to get BJ Williams named. Okay. Anything? Interesting blitz. Who's the worst club culture? Collingwood or Adelaide? Zach Saints. Adelaide Crows has the worst club culture, and I'm a Crow supporter, and it's not even close. Toxic environment, and everyone knows each other that's employed. Like, just ridiculous. Like, if you look at the board, like, everyone's kind of like linked to each other, like how they like their previous work and stuff like that. It's so bad. They too much bias in hiring people. If Green doesn't play, do we trade? Yes. Green to Rao, waste of a trade. Why do you not have Rao? But no, do that. Thoughts on Josh Kelly as a captain option potentially? Who's he playing? North, yes. Yeah, I guess. Back up. Don't mind. Do you think Green will hold his spot? I think he's a good shot. I think Ward comes back, so it could be a bit dodgy. Dunkley versus Titch. Breaks my heart, but Titch. I love both. I loved Titch so much before. I said he was going to average 150 one year. He was, like, Titch was Dunkley to me 2 years ago. Is Naismith out for round 2? We don't know yet. What are we doing about Naismith? I'm holding. Chuck him at R3, play Segler at R2 if he doesn't play. And even if he is named, I think I might do that anyway in case he's laid out. Robertson to Howe, Bontavani, Brayshaw to Greenwood, sure. Trader hold Naismith at 5 Segler. Hold. What about Haitley George? Rip Haitley. Hopefully he comes to the Crows. Rosie to score a ton, probably against the Crows. Thanks for joining myself and Enno today. It's been a pleasure. Seb upset. Sorry I skip over you. You keep saying irrelevant stuff. So say relevant stuff and I will read your name out, Seb. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. We're in the stream there. And podcast should be out about 12 a.m. tonight, probably earlier.